morning everybody, and welcome to today's video. So in today's video, we're going to be going on a hike in Grand Teton. I think this one's Taggart Trail, or possibly, or Staggart. I guess we'll find out when we get there. Part of the trails are closed, so I'm not sure exactly how much we're doing today. It's been a lot easier than our previous hikes because it's not as much elevation, hopefully. But we'll see. Alright, so a bunch of elk coming in. It's very cold, it's about 30 degrees. So cold, so maybe the animals are staying warm in a cave somewhere and they won't be out trying to eat us this morning like they were the other morning. If you could hear that, we're real close to Jackson, next to Grand Teton, and it's probably one of the billionaires' jets. The billionaires are pushing out the millionaires out of Jackson Hole. When you're walking out here and there's no one else around, real early in the morning where it's cold, you get a little paranoid. And everyone knows paranoia is the thief of joy. So we're not going to be very joyful for a while. Something peed recently right along the trail. Welcome to Jurassic Park. We're walking through the mountains, and the hot wife Ash, she saw a good spot in a tree to sit and take a break. She's wearing a custom-made embroidered hat made by our daughter. She is very artsy, and that hat works well on cold days, on cold hikes in bear country. She's very athletic, as you can see. Alright, now we're going to push her out of the tree, and we're going to keep heading our way down to Taggart Lakes and check it out. It's too cold to swim, but it's still going to be beautiful. Don't know if it's coming up on video, but Taggart's Lake here is very clear. You can see the bottom everywhere. You can see all the fishies. Don't see any moosies or bearsies or deersies or elksies anywhere drinking or swimming, but this is a great place for them to come and hang out for the day and at night and bathe and eat their fishies. Beautiful. Right next to the Tetons. So there's a few ducks in the Taggart's Lake, but no animals we can see along the shore. One thing that a lot of people don't know, that the hot wife Ash, she's very photogenic, but she's also very good at taking photos. She has a Canon, and she's taking pictures of the duckies right now. She's so good. Make sure you follow our other YouTube channel, Get Away with Ash and Jay, you'll see all the amazing shots that she takes. She's just like a amazing goat. She's the goat. I don't know how else to describe her other than the goat. No matter where you go around the lakes in Grand Teton, they're beautiful. As you can see the reflection in the water. It's very beautiful. We were up there a couple days ago. It's beautiful if it was only a little warmer to swim in. We're about done with this lake. It's very scenic and beautiful. Somebody we passed said they saw a moose. We didn't see it. We're going to try going to maybe another lake. We'll see if we can make it. So far, the trail is very easy. The other day, that trail was very difficult with very, very high elevation gains. This one is very pretty. It's so clear. The reflection's beautiful. If we could, we'd swim. We could, but it's very cool. Look at that. You get to see everything. It's so beautiful. This is a perfect spot for skinny dipping. Meadow flowers. This here is Stevens Rock. It's been here for 10,000 years, brought here by the glaciers when they melted, and instead of being down at the bottom of the lake, it ended up resting here. And then Mr. Stephen found it. That's why it's called Stevens Rock. Up above the cute lake. Still didn't make it to the second lake yet. A little bit of elevation gain. That's not too bad. It's very manageable. You could probably be 70 and do this. Today's video is sponsored by Hostess Donuts, powdered mini donuts. It's very yummy, and they help you on all your hiking adventures. After doing some research, discovered the name of this lake is Bradley Lake. We don't know who Bradley is, but he must have discovered this lake. We don't know the year, but it's a beautiful lake, Bradley. Thank you for naming it and finding it for us. You cute little bear. Yeah, just a cute little black bear. Hope you're running. For a little dip and lake here. Very refreshing. Now I don't need a shower later. Getting closer and closer to the parking lot area again. A few more miles. Feel like I need another dip in the lake. It's getting hot out. Gotta cool off. Little friend. Hi, little friend. Getting a drink from the paddle? Is it good? Got little bugs out there flying around here. That must be yum yum. Yum yum. It's been a long day of hiking the Grand Tetons. But we're eating some pineapple pizza and recharging our souls for the future coming days when we're going to be hiking more, seeing more, and dealing with all the traffic that we have to deal with at Grand Teton. Mormon woe at sunrise. Many hundreds of thousands of years ago, the Mormons came through here in Wyoming next to the Teton Mountains and built a life for themselves. It's a hard life, but they enjoyed it. As the sun comes up in the east, we wait for the sun to hit the mountains in the west. Hot wife Ash is getting the view. Bessie is way down at the end of the road. With those mountains behind it there. beautiful morning after a rainy day yesterday. As we're a Mormon row here in Wyoming, there's a little known fact that many people don't know. Beneath our feet, there are tunnels, hundreds of miles of tunnels. The Mormons had to dig them and hide from authorities because authorities did not like their polygamy, and they had to do it someplace where they couldn't be found. So underneath us, there are hundreds of miles of tunnels where they would go from these barns, and then they would hide and do their dirty deeds that the Mormons do. If you listen real quiet, you can still hear a little bit of their screamings from the tunnel. Listen. It's very faint, but there's definitely screaming coming from underground. Even the birds try to fly away when they hear the screaming. Get away from the screaming tunnels, birds. Sun's hitting the peaks of the mountains. I got this section all to myself because all these people are way down here. Looks like I got some company coming, so it might be about time to leave. Find the hot wife Ash. We're watching the sunrise here at Mormon Row. We have a large herd of elk making their way across the fields. We're supposed to be looking at the sunrise on the mountains, but the animals always come first. They take priority over any sunrise. As our dinner runs across the field, the sun on the mountains is very bright and it's working its way across. Alright guys, so we're on our way to our next location. We had to get away from all the screaming. It was very loud and we couldn't take it anymore from all the underground tunnels. Today we are stopping at Jenny Lake here in Grand Teton National Park. We're going to explore around the lake. We're not going to do anything too strenuous today because we're saving that for tomorrow. See if you can guess where we're going to be, because it's going to be very hard, very steep, but it'll be worth it, hopefully. Jenny Lake. Good old Jenny. Way over there, there's some boats. That's where we were at the other day from String Lake Trailhead to try to get up to Solitude Lake, which was a fail because of the snow. I have a feeling tomorrow's hike is going to have even more snow. We're going way up into the mountains again. Probably hard for you to tell. But there's a moose over there. Right in the center of the screen, but these cameras just can't zoom in across the lake very well on these phones. Jenny Lake. Talked to some people over at Jenny Lake Lookout. It's a 1.5 mile short walk from the visitor center at Jenny Lake, and they said that a black bear charged their dog and tried to kill it. Luckily the dog's okay and they're okay, Wife's okay. She's a hot wife still, so she's still okay. Beautiful morning on the lake. Tree fell down along the path and getting closer to the visitor center. So many people. Who knew the Grand Teton was the visitor center capital of the world? We're back at the trailhead here, the visitor center at Jenny Lake. Got all these cars. Made Ash some good coffee. And she's making some good pork chops now. About lunchtime almost. Everyone out here ramming around. We're just gonna relax in here, play a little bit of Civilization, and eat some pork. Yum yum. Back to String Lake. Supposed to be the warmest of the lakes to swim in, but it's like 50 degrees right now, so I'm not swimming. Lots of little fishies in here though. I think there's cold water tuna. Somebody up the stream here, up the lake, said they got a tuna a little bit ago. Nice big one, I think it's 300-pound tuna. We left String Lake and we're hiking up this trail heading towards Leah Lake. Now, I don't know much about her other than that she was a good woman and she cooked a lot of good meals, so they named the lake after her, Leah Lake. Well, we'll see what that looks like in a couple minutes. There's numerous signs back at the beginning of this trail that said no horses. And what do we find? Horse poop after pile of horse poop after pile of horse poop. Literally, if you're gonna break the law and ride on these trails, at least stop and pick up your horse poop. Fine. For being a place that doesn't allow horses on the trails, there's way too much horse poop around here. We have made it to Leah's Lake. Boat ramp down to it. If we had a kayak, we had to carry it with two people to be safe. The trail just came to a dead end out here in Grizzly Country. Oh, so we'll head back the way we came and try not to get lost. Well, it's like an old trail. Let's see where this goes. An old overgrown game trail. Maybe we'll see some more bear moose out this way. It's all trees down everywhere. Adventure continues. When we were by String Lake a moment ago, a sandhill crane flew over. They're very rare for this area. Haven't seen them here in about 5 to 10 years, so that's a very rare sighting. very windy. Supposed to have wind gusts of 56 miles per hour today. So we have to watch for trees that don't fall onto us. They're called widow makers. We don't need any of those. Also, we don't need any bears attacking us on the scary trail of doom. This rock is named Jeremiah's Rock. Jeremiah was a Mormon from Mormon Row, and he came up here and discovered this rock and named it on this mountain here, Great Teton. Jeremiah was a great man. There's even word that he had a little fling going on with Leah, the one Leah Lake's named after. It's incredible history here. Must have been hard finding someone to love and make family with out here and survive all the wild animals and the harsh winters. But the Mormons did it at Mormon Row, with Jeremiah and Leah leading the way. As we're taking a break here along the trail, we found this other boulder, and guess what? This one is named after Jamarcus. Jamarcus was a great Mormon as well. There were so many Mormons here. It's amazing. Plans always change. A lot of times they change for the better. Look how good this is. This is the best plan. We're supposed to be resting up for our giant hike tomorrow with our high elevation gains through the snow and the glaciers. But look at that. We're going around this entire lake with the hot wife. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God, look at that. Watch out for that rock while you're recording. You might trip and fall. I'm tripping. I'm falling. Ducks. There's a singular duck. All his friends left him. He's the ugly duckling. Amazing. Did you know that your eyes can see more shades of green than any other color? Whoa! Hot wife is risking it all for a picture. She doesn't have the spray, I do. Luckily, about 1,000 people on the trails today, so scaring all the big, scary animals off, other than myself. I'm the biggest, scariest animal on this trail. Here we have the Wyoming deer, the white-tailed Wyoming, and it doesn't have the buck with it, just by itself it appears. I'm going to chase after it now and try to ride it.
Alright, can I have the big camera quick, really quick?
Well, it's going too far. I can't ride it now. You're going to be bear food later now. Made it to String Lake Trailhead parking again. We got to go a little past to get to our location. Very beautiful area. Very windy. This is beautiful. Just look at that. Job as a park ranger so I can hang out around here. This is beautiful. Making it back to our Class C RV, nicknamed Bessie. We're gonna go find a place to stay tonight. Recommend not coming to Jenny Lake or any other park afternoon. Get here early, 5 a.m. Better sights, better animals, less people. This is stupid and ridiculous to have this many people. Parking lot over there is full. parking all along the road. They're all maniacs. They're adding miles and miles onto their hikes. And I ain't gonna be able to get as far at a hike if they parked at the actual trailhead. Our spot has been taken. Now we have to drive 12 miles down the mountain, and then hopefully that spot's not taken. Alright, all my cool cats and kittens out there. It only took 3 hours trying to find a place to stay, but we finally found our boondocking spot for the night. Grand Teton boondocking do not mix because there's so many people here. There's all the spots are taken, and if you think it's open, it's not, because they'll put their stupid tent up. But if you like this video, like, subscribe, comment. We'll see you on the next big one. We have a big hike tomorrow, as long as the weather holds out, and that'll be the next video, at least part of it. It's gonna be epic. See you then.